folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Giants.
Jones
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. We'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Eagles, nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have. Had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Brought down by Darnay.
But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd and 5. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side here to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They run the option on 2nd down. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of loading behind it. These kickers now used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Made by Kevin Byard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Jones now. Off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Number 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Jones off the play fake. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Eagles 3.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
6-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had two nice interceptions a week ago. Now two here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Operating from the gun. Jones under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that one will fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New York.
Now a handoff working right. About 3 yards there to the 27.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Off play action. Jones. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No good.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Jones on third down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A gain of a yard.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 23-yard line.
Good footwork on the spin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
At the
Final minute now of the third quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
He'll buy some time right. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
But no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And 10.
The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Now the ball comes loose. And now the rookie's free. The 20, 10, touchdown Eagles.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anyone.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep
anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Off-play action. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Gain on the play. it brings up third down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.